Yeah, I'm playing Shadow Warrior 2. I did a video on it when I first opened it, when I first started playing it. And I have to say, so far, it's a great game. I got it for free from GOG.com for voting for the game. And there were some other choices, but this one was the one that called to me the most. And I'm glad I did, and I'm glad I got it. So check it out. Look, you could basically make your character, and you could select the play mode where you could play like multiplayer, public, or with friends. And it's got, you know, achievements, all that base stuff. And the game, basically, imagine playing, what's that game? Borderlands 1 and 2 and all that. That's the feeling you get from this, but this one actually looks way sharper. It's not cel shaded, and it looks very clean, very sharp. And rather than having like just a full arsenal of handguns and stuff, this one you do carry a bunch of weapons. You got like 9 slots of weapons that you could actually change out. You don't have to use the same weapons. Or you could just make a bunch of like swords. Depends on how you want to play. But the trippy thing, right, is that you got all these different weapons that you could equip into your 9 slots, and you could actually customize all of your weapons. So, like for example, me, I have these as my number 1, and I'll go through all of them while I'm fighting. I got these as my number 2. This is my number 3. This is my number 4. As you can see, it's got like poison element on it. This one has, let me go back. This one has fire on it. You can see on the bottom right, there's like a little symbol. And I don't know if you caught that. These have fire. This has lightning. And you can power up your stuff. This is a grenade launcher. I got a chainsaw. Bow and arrow, right? So yeah, I think that's it. I don't know. Anyway, back to the basics. You got like double jumping, you could dash, you could run, I mean, you could also dash, you could like jump, dash, stuff like that. While you're fighting, you could actually do like not just slashing, but you could actually like right click, and then you do like a charge up move where you could stab inward, and depending on how much you charge, etc., etc., and that goes for everything else that you have. Going to missions, you don't even have to like go there. You could just start it off like real quick by teleporting from one place to the other. So like, you know, you don't waste time basically. The monsters are all like, imagine again like Borderlands, Diablo, all of that stuff, but in first person. And so far it's been really fun, and like the levels are colorful and everything. It's not bland, and I'm really surprised they gave this away for free. I mean, I was like, damn, but I guess nobody knows about it, so they were like, you know what, we're gonna give a couple of copies to the people that even care to grab them. And I'm so glad I did, because it's so good. I mean, it's one of those fun games. It reminds me of Duke Nukem or whatever, and from what I've seen, I don't know. I'll talk more about like custom levels and all that later, because I don't know if it's true or not. I have to mess with that to see if it's true. Anyway, I'm doing a mission right now. These little things that you see with like lanterns or whatever, those are all
another idealist on the disabled list.
What do you have against idealist anyway?
Like
Didn't
runes
you ever
that
believe
you
in
pick up,
something?
and some of them refill all your ammo, some of them refill your life, some of them refill your
Smith's
magic.
an idealist, and geez, I don't even know how old he is.
It's probably a long con. Those fancy swords are going to sell themselves.
Seriously? You know his students are broke, right? They're orphans. He provides everything for them.
Until the day he drops them off at the meatpacking plant.
If you seriously think that Smith has any intention of...
I just find it funny. He's gonna say. Seriously, from what I can tell, Smith isn't an idealist. I think he's a highly exceptional leader.
No, you could have just said you're a clever old man and saved us some time.
see there's different types of enemies. Those little balls, they're like sentries. Those are probably the lamest enemies that you'll bump into, but there are like corny enemies like that you could take out with maybe like an Uzi or something. You know what I mean? Also, there's a bunch of stuff to pick up that's marked on your minimap. Like for example, right there, I see there's some kind of book or something. Looks like it's in here. There it is. And those are like part of the, what are those things called? Like the compendium or whatever. As you go unlocking stuff, I think they reward you with more and more stuff. But anyway, here, let me go to the menu where you got all the stuff you can do. Like this is your mission screen. You could go to different missions. You got the stuff you got equipped at the moment, and you can upgrade all that stuff. It shows you how much damage everything does, how much ammo you got. There's the different weapons with like, some of them are equipped, some of them are not equipped, some of them I bought. Like, you know, these I think I bought. I also bought these two right here. You could go buy stuff with your gold. These are all the things that you could use to enhance your weapons. Gold are like supposedly like the best ones until you get stuff later, you know. But for me, I just started, so gold is the best, then it goes blue, and then you got like other stuff that doesn't have a color, which are still good, and so on and so forth. You got different things that influence your weapons, different modes of firing, like detonation, stuff like that, like auto detonate, you know, or detonate yourself. You got different upgrades for your ammo, different elemental upgrades for like extra magic, you know, like extra burn, extra effect, critical bonus, blah blah blah. Armor upgrades, or you could upgrade your armor. You could use 3 of these, and then wait, I skipped the thing. Amulets, I think you could use like 3 of these too. I'm not sure. And power upgrades, you can use 3 of these also, because you also have powers besides your weapons and stuff like that. Then you got skills. I guess skills powers go side by side. You could upgrade all your different powers that you go collecting. There's a bunch of different stuff under skills, like elemental powers, resource gathering powers in general, like healing yourself, vanishing, shooting chi blasts, like, you know, like Hadouken style stuff. Arcane, where you have like more magic, healing flame, you heal more, blah blah blah. Warrior, you could like fight better with weapons, or you could fight better with magic, or you could fight better with whatever, and so on and so forth, life, etc. And it shows you everything your character has as far as like powers or whatever. And the Wanglopedia, which is the encyclopedia. Alright, that's everything. So let's get back into the game. I just wanted to go through that so you guys could like see all the stuff on there. And there's also like different stuff that you can find. But let me show you some of the powers. Like for example, heal I don't need right now. But V, it'll turn me invisible. And I'll hold it down, and then it's charging, and then I let it go, see? And then I can fight these guys like I'm invisible, and it'll do a bonus damage. And you can't just cut through everything like all super easy. Depending on how hard these bad guys are, you know, some of them are way tougher than others. I have died already a couple times, like once or twice, maybe 3 times. Looks like the way to go is down here. Yeah, there's somebody down here.
Hey, you Saito?
Who wants to know?
Just a humble art collector.
You don't look like an art collector.
And you don't look like you're about to be a pile of tiny pieces. Still, here we are, right?
What do you want?
I want those scrolls you have.
I sold those already. Bunch of junk.
Who the fuck you sell them to?
I never divulge information about my clients.
And I never divulge information about where I bury my victims.
Let me show you on your map.
Wise choice.
You'll need a password to get in the door.
It's 23 Skidoo.
Much obliged, Saito.
As you can see, the game is all jokey and stuff, so it's pretty funny. Some of the jokes are funny, some are just corny, but I mean, for the most part, it's pretty funny. They've had me laugh a couple of times. But all the jokes are kind of corny, sort of like that movie. What's it called? What is that movie called? Kung Fury.
Yeah, hear about the receptionist job?
Password.
23 Skidoo.
There's treasures right here. I can see them on the minimap. So yeah, treasures are cool because they'll give you everything from gold, lore, ammo, what else? All kinds of stuff. But like you see, it's this type of game where as you go further, the stuff gets better and better. And they say the levels are procedurally generated, so I guess as you proceed, they are getting generated, right? But it's pretty interesting because, like, even though some of these look the same or whatever, the monsters start changing up, this and that. Sort of like Diablo again. And also Borderlands. I guess more like Borderlands than Diablo because it's first person. But yeah, it's pretty cool because of the powers you get and everything.
I believe you have something that belongs to a friend of mine.
Everything here used to belong to someone else. Now it belongs to me.
No shit. What about my axe? Does that belong to you too?
It will by the time we're finished here.
Quite the contrary. It is you who will belong to my axe.
You gotta work on that one.
Yeah, that didn't come out as cool as I thought it would. Kill you anyway?
Though I very much doubt it.
Every Tuesday from 2:50.
But yeah, there's different powers. Some of them will help you like, heal, you know. Heal myself real quick. Actually, I'm pretty healed. So let me use C. Oh, C is my Chi Blast. So that's what I did there. And then X. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, I haven't really used my powers that much. I've been mostly using my swords, my guns and stuff. And I guess I should switch weapons because I'm doing everything with this pair of swords that I love to use. But here, let me go with the first thing I have. There seems to be some more treasure around here, but I don't know where it's at. Anyway, as soon as you finish a mission, you could roam around looking through the levels for like treasures or whatever, or you could just teleport home by pressing T, which I'm gonna do right now. And I'll start messing around with more of my weapons after this. Let me just go turn this in real quick.
Lo Wang, you have done my family a great service.
No more than your family has done for me.
Perhaps. Still, I am in your debt. Now, let's see what we can do with that sword.
Careful, you don't want to slice off a fingernail.
Remarkable. I've never seen anything like this. All right, I will attempt to restore it. Please, stand back. do.
You ruined it even more!
Under the circumstances, it was the best I could do. This sword will never enjoy its former glory. But now, you can put it to work inside another sword.
Well, that's something, I guess.
Whatever. Alright. Okay, I guess that's that with this dude. And there's 2 shops in the city where you could buy stuff. You could buy stuff like for your weapons, as far as weapons themselves, upgrades, blah blah blah. For like melee weapons, like swords and daggers and all this, that other stuff. Or you could buy stuff from, let me see. Wait, is that it? Do I have... I guess I gotta go pick up some more missions. Oh yeah, then there's a bounty board at the house. Where's my house? There it is, a Wayne Cave. You could do like bounty hunter missions or whatever to like power yourself up. See? Power supply. Do it. And you can only do one of these at a time, so. You see, now I have a pending mission, so I can press I. It's real quick, like everything is fast. And I can just go start the next mission, see? So the bounty hunter missions are more for like gold and experience or whatever. And items. While the other ones are more like story-driven missions or whatnot. And then you got your other missions too, where you can play like multiplayer and all that, but I'll probably do a video on that later. Hopefully I can, because my connection is pretty weak. And every time I try to do a video on anything online, it's kind of laggy. Especially when I'm playing multiplayer stuff. So that's why I don't do that often, or else I would do more Paladins gameplay. But Paladins has been on my drop list. It's not as high up there as it used to be. Because they need to fix a lot of issues. Like they got some major problems going on with their game. Still a great game, but they need to fix some things. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Oh, interesting. Techniques that I've seen work on this game right now, I'm just running back and forth, like teleporting back and forth, so that you don't have to play quick time. So you back at him.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, it looks like I ran out of this weapon. This one you already saw. This is my brother's sword. I'm gonna switch over to number 3. The handgun.
Feels good.
Things get pretty wild pretty fast in this game. Bunch of stuff going on, all kinds of craziness. Just try to stay alive, yeah. Which way to go? Oh yeah, the mini-map. Alright, let's see. So yeah, that's number 3. This is number 4. Shoddy. And again, like Borderlands, like Diablo, and all that other good stuff, this one does bear a lot of similarities. I'll show you in a second. As you see more bad guys, you're going to start recognizing certain things. Like, usually on the titles that the enemies have. Collect batteries, Okay. Oh, there's a big one. Let me switch over to the next gun, right? Power's immune. This weapon has ice properties. Also, something I forgot to mention is you can destroy barrels and stuff. You can explode on the enemy. Oh shit, I fell down. Just when I killed the guy too. Oh, I guess I could try going up this one. When you kill the bigger ones, they draw more stuff.
It's not whiskey, but it'll do.
Alright, so yeah, this is my ice machine gun. And then I got this grenade launcher here. Let me see. There's something down here. Or up there, actually. Pretty powerful, as you can see. Let me go up here, climb the bridge, get across. This one refills your ammo, this shrine. You can tell by the colors of the lanterns that blue is your magic, purple or pink or whatever is your ammo. Yeah. Still using the same grenade launcher. That's the you gotta push that get some of my life back. Launcher helps with these situations a lot. Oh crap. I'll get out of here. Down here, you feel rough, asshole. I'm switching to my chainsaw. Something that I don't like is the amount of light that emits from certain areas, like that one. So that's overkill for me. But Other than that, where's that one crazy bad guy that was like teleporting around? I don't know if I beat him or not. Oh, they all went down there. Hold on, there's something floating over here. Oh, bad guy. There he is. Alright, and now's a good time to use one of my powers. Maybe my chi blast. Oh crap, I gotta get out of there. Alright, since I can't get in there, I'll switch over to my bow and arrow now. But these guys are stuck back there too, so I can take advantage of it. Oh, I missed. Oh, whatever.
Oh, that's nice.
That's something interesting too. They could actually get stuck behind things, and I could take advantage of that when they're really big. So that's something I have to look for next time I fight like a strong bad guy that can kick my ass. Seems to be more treasure around here. There it is. There's also a thing that shows you when enemies are too difficult for you to fight. But I try not to pay attention to them.
Hold yourself together, man.
Somebody's attacking me.
Ooh, refreshing.
There it is. Yeah, see, sometimes it's so freaking bright, it's hard to tell what's going on.
I'll handle stabbing. You take care of your knife.
Yeah, different strokes for different folks, you know? Like, some stuff works better on certain enemies than others. So if you see that you're like having a hard time, it's good to switch it up every now and then. See what works, you know? But you could customize every weapon to be what you want it to be. Like, you know, I want this to be fire. I want this to be ice. I want this to actually freeze. I want this to, like, slow them down, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And etc. and etc. And if you get really fancy with it, you can do some weird combos. But I haven't seen dual elements, like, you know, fire and ice together. So, I don't know if that's even possible. That's a life shrine. Plus I got health regeneration for a little while. Okay. I gotta go in there, so it must be through this door over here. I thought I saw a treasure. Oh, there it is. On the mini map. It's actually down here somewhere. We'll fight.
Killing you guys is wrong. I don't want it to be right.
I'll do a story mission after this, but I figured
There's nothing like a fresh kill.
basically just going back and forth with my dad. So far this is actually working. This is like, it's not on easy mode, it's like on the next one up, I guess. Or one up after that, I forget, I think it's normal. Of course, if it's anything like Diablo and all that, the harder you put it, the better stuff you get. So, that's probably what it is right here, too. there are definitely treasures around. Also, the treasures, as you go, you know, getting stronger or whatever, they get better too. There's a good flow to the game. Shooting the ball like the what the hell? Oh, he's toxic resistant.
Your ass is flying away.
Oh, he's icy. The other one isn't the Hellion.
Special delivery. What do you got, Wang?
There's still more bad guys around here too. I think I'm like barely. Oh no, I'm finishing it. But yeah, as you go forth and everything, you know, pick up the treasures, and you get stuff. I don't know what the fortune cookies are for, but I've been picking them up anyway. I guess if you complete them, you get something. I don't know. But otherwise, the treasure chests are cool because you get gold, you buy stuff. You power up your stuff that you already have, or you can try to buy something new. And the stuff that's new, sometimes it's actually really cool looking. So you're like, whoa, this will one up whatever I had before, etc.
To yourself.
Well, there's a big guy right there. Maybe bow and arrow. Let me see. Well, I can't make it up there though. Let's see. Shit. Wow. Shot it through his leg. Dumb. He changed into a rat. Weird. There was a level where that was backwards, like I'd have to hunt these rabbits. You know what, I'm gonna see if I can find that treasure real quick. guess this is the way to go. Oh, it looks like you could only do one air dash. I think, from what I saw right now.
You get the point yet?
Oh, shit. Oh, looks like I could cheese through that. Yeah, because this dude's having a hard time getting through the wall. Oh shit, he actually dodged my shot. Oh shit. Yeah, this reminds me of Doom also, because it's a bit of
This isn't your decade.
nice. Damn. Claim your bounty board. There's supposed to be something here, I guess, but I don't see it. Oh, it's up there. Oh, I see. So they give you special stuff when you beat the big boys. Alright, cool. As they should, right? I mean, as most games do, but still. It's pretty cool. Alright, so I beat this level. And this was a bounty level. And there's more right there. Faceless foe, returning, blah blah blah. I'll come back later though. That was pretty challenging. So that's one place where I get missions. Here's another one over here. Actually, I should show you a shop though before. This is one shop. This is Larry's shoot shack. It's Larry, the demon. And he's selling this stuff here, which is actually like better than these. So that's pretty crazy. Okay. Interesting. The Stick of Doom. I guess I could just buy this to have it. Alright. Again, a bunch of stuff I could just buy to have. Thunderbolt. Why not? Alright. Ammo. All ammo, 78,000. Nah, I'll just get that, like, later. Sell junks. I'll come back later. I'm still happy with what I'm using currently, so I'm gonna go and try to check out the other store. No weapons over here. This Soul Force. And if you go with the actual chi powers, interesting. And reset shop for 24,000. Reset skills. I'm gonna reset the shop just to see what happens. Oh, gems. Nah, no thanks. Yeah, I was hoping he would sell more weapons, but I guess not. There's like a little gun or something on my screen on my map, so I want to see what that's about. Should be like right there, unless it's upstairs. Or I could just try destroying this crap and see. Nah. Oh crap. Nah, I might piss him off. Oh, I see. There's a way up there, but it's locked. Okay. I guess that's later then. Alright, let's see what mission this chick has for us. What about down here? Let's see what's down here. Interesting. Okay.
I have another job for you.
Awesome. Am I working another birthday? The last one went so well.
I need you to gather intelligence. Oh, but you and intelligence don't appear to be on speaking terms.
Oh, zing.
Very cute. What do you need, Mom?
We're trying to find the source of the black ooze that's permeating the wildlands. We believe it may be coming from one particular area.
And that area is?
It doesn't have a name. I'm sending you coordinates now.
I can't wait.
Good luck, Mr. Wang.
Alright. So let's go check that out. I'm also going to pick up that other mission from right here. The Faceless Foe. Man, nah, you can't play these. It would have been cool if you could, but no. You can't. Also, I don't know, there's probably stuff you could do in here or whatever, but I haven't really figured it out. So. There's like a stripper pole and everything.
It's a shame to let.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. There's also there's also stuff upstairs too. This is like his house. So I'm sure there's like secrets and stuff, but I haven't figured them out yet. I don't know. Let's see, allegedly there should be something here. Alright. Oh, what? I was actually able to do that. It's crazy. I wonder if this stuff stays in this stuff. Yeah, I'm not even sure if it does or doesn't. Wow, that's a good computer. Interesting. Bonsai. Yeah, I'm just thinking there's like this little ball right there that they keep showing. So I figured maybe I could find it by destroying stuff. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out those missions. You just break this just in case. Yeah. Alright, seepage problem. Yeah, I think I'll just do this one just to finish the video. I mean, you pretty much get the gist. And you can do a bunch of stuff, power up a bunch of your weapons. It's a fun FPS, and it's multiplayer. And the monsters, you know, some of them, they'll